Laser engravers have been making their way into households for a while now, ever since the market has been flooded with extremely affordable options. With home businesses being ignited in the light of these easy to use and robust machines, LATITOOL have introduced this guy. This is the F50 laser engraver, and at its current asking price, it is certainly an affordable option to kickstart your engraving journey. This is a 50-watt laser for multi-material use, with compatibility with materials like thick wood, 8mm acrylic, leather, ceramic and stainless steel, and a rather large engraving area of 410 by 410mm. You are only limited to your imagination when using this. So let's dive into the unboxing and build this guy. The unboxing was rather simplistic and everything is offered in the box to help you construct it. We do have some supplied laser safety glasses, so make sure you use them. The power supply with an EU plug adapter. We have the data cable for main operation between your computer and engraver. And we also have a little small bag of tools including spanners, all the Allen keys for constructions, and what's great about this pack is the screws, nuts and bolts have all been separated into bags with the steps clearly indicated on the top to help with the construction process further. A laser shield for the main laser, and finally all of our main body parts all ready for construction. So let's construct this and see just how easy they've made this whole process. So first of all, we're going to install the control box assembly to the entire frame. We're going to want to find out the Y and X axis. By doing this, we'll be able to get these three main large pieces, and if we position them like this, it will make the process much easier. Then all we need to do is begin to screw in the size 3 and size 2 screws into the correct holes. Try not to over tighten them until you have the whole first step complete. This way, if you make any mistakes or it bends a little, you can readjust it. Once we've done all this, we'll have our main frame, which will allow us to just go ahead and simply push the X-axis laser module assembly into the base frame in this direction. Now, just find the back end profile of the engraving machine and somewhat repeat the same steps as we started with. Now that's the time consuming aspect done. All we need to do now is install the two timing belts like this. Just firstly pass the timing belt through one end of the X-axis module roller to the other end. Now all that's left to do is tighten the timing belt and fix it in with a secure T-nut. This will add the tension required to ensure you get a stable movement. Repeat that on the other side. And that's pretty much it. We are all constructed. It really was a simple construction process with little to no how needed to achieve it. I have used this now for a couple of days and I am really impressed with the build quality and robust construction. And as you can see, with such a large working area to use, you can really take advantage of it. Thankfully, the engraver supports the most popular Laser GRBL software. Laser GRBL is an open source and is much easier to use than others, but unfortunately is only compatible with Windows operating systems and not Apple. So let's set this up and see what this machine can offer. Connect up your engraver to your computer using the USB cable provided. Once connected, load up GRBL software. You should see this option provided. Keep the starting origins at the front left. That's pretty much it. The software is very simple to use and really depends on what you plan on engraving. What's great about LATITOOL is that they have done a great job at offering user-friendly information to help you with the engraving process. With this chart provided, I will link it in the description for you. You can see clearly the recommended parameters for different materials. Now this is really fantastic as it really does remove the unnecessary guessing work and trial and error steps to find the perfect parameters to create that engraving or cut. Let's start simple and start to engrave on some bamboo board. Now this should be the easiest operation. I'm going to create a text piece in Lightburn. I'm going to resize it to the preferred size. You can always cross-reference this by sizing it up against the engraver and checking the right size. The effect of engraving or cutting depends largely on whether the laser is focused. Most of the existing laser engraving machines on the market use zoom lasers. However, unlike others on the market, this is installed with a fixed focus laser. This specific focus position is about 2mm from the bottom of this acrylic cover that is supplied. Move the laser head above the object to be engraved or cut, placing this on the engraved or cut object. Then you can just loosen the fixing screws on the slide rail on both sides of the laser and let the laser slide freely up and down until it comes in contact with a fixed local film. Then just tighten everything up and remove that local film to get started. That's it, we're good to go. The laser engraving machine does not know where the engraved pattern is, so before starting engraving, there is still an important job to be done, which is positioning. You can actually achieve this with some very easy steps. We will want to select the Move to the Center Point button within your chosen software. The laser will move to the middle of the pattern. Wherever it lands, all we need to do is just manually pull it to the correct center point. You can also click the Shape Scan button. This will allow the laser to scan the entire contour of the pattern. The contour scanned by the laser is the outer contour of the picture on the software, and by doing this, the position of the engraved object can be fine-tuned according to the scanned outer contour position. So as we're working on bamboo, I'm just simply engraving, not cutting. I'm going to start with the power at 280 and the speed at 1000. That's really it. We can hit the start button and watch the magic begin. As you can see, the engraving option is very fast and everything seems to be engraving well. It's a very simple thing to engrave, but it just goes to show just how simple text, patterns and shapes like this can be engraved into those materials with such an affordable machine that requires little to no know-how to get it into operation. I am quite pleased with the engraving process. Here I decided to engrave onto stainless steel, and once again I checked the parameters required and set the power to 1000 and the speed to 1000 as well. This created a very surprising finished result. The engraving lines were clean and precise, offering a very clean finished product. When I started to dive into cutting, I wasn't disappointed in any way. With bamboo, all I had to do was bump up the power to 1000 and bring the speed to 400. With that done, I was able to begin to see just how easy it would be to start an at-home business offering services like this. With many people on Etsy taking full advantage of affordable machines like this, it wouldn't be hard to join in on that action. The cutting lines were really clean and offered a really nice smooth finished result. With so many different ways of using a machine like this, there is no doubt in my mind at the current asking price this is a steal. It offers not only the affordability but a simple build process and a simple operation. Whether you're looking to get into engraving or laser cutting as a starter for a hobby, or if you're an enthusiast who has used a handful of machines before and just wants something that can offer great results at an affordable price, well, this is certainly a fantastic option. Take a look at this product in the link in the description. Let me know what you think. Till next time.